What's up, my friends? Welcome back into another video. I'm Divik, and oh my goodness, it is time for Mutation Factory. And dear God, I hope the game audio actually catches this time. I've had so many technical issues trying to record this video for you guys, but I think we finally found our middleman. I got the audio to work on here, and for that reason, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. So now, as you can see to my left, your right, that is a broken Deinonychus. Originally, I was going to start with Deinonychus, but something with the simple Deinonychus mod is broken right now. With the official creature coming by the end of the month, hopefully, cross your fingers, there'll probably be a fix for it then. But for now, we just got that. And because of that, and I can at least see the mutations, I can see all that, all its information. I cannot access it, it's just there. Like, I don't know what to do about that. So instead, the show must go on. We're going to start with one of the newer mods-ish to come into the space. That being Plateosaurus by Faye. Now, Plateosaurus is a very fun creature. And of course, if you want the Paleo variant, you're going to need Ascension downloaded in order for it to spawn naturally. Now, starting with the Paleo Plateosaurus, or Plateosaurus, however you want to pronounce it, I just went for tribe colors. Like, this is the closest I can get to tribe colors, and I like the little pops of purple here. You can see the 96 on the edge, edge of where the purple is. In fact, you can see the 96 all over the body. Super cool. The white and black complementing each other, of course. Very, very nice. Standard Plateosaurus. I just wanted to do soft colors, like super soft colors, and I think this works very well. The pink and the green and the little bit of white there really complement each other very, very well. I'm not 100% sure where that blue is on these guys. I think it's on the outskirts of the pattern there. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, man, Faye did such a good job with this model. Oh my gosh, you can. This just screams Faye, doesn't it? Like, really, really cool. I love it. I love it. And I wanna say Clay and some others helped with the Paleo version. I don't recall off the top of my head, but yeah, you can actually see the little bits of blue right there in the pattern there. Super nice. Scorched Pladio. It only has 3 visible regions that I've noticed anyway. So I only have those 3 regions there. But Scorched Earth, Fire Pladio, why the heck not? It matches. Aberrant Plateosaurus, spawns an aberration, of course. I just, again, went for tribe colors because it just made sense. You can see the mixture of the cyan and the blue and the purple there. Well, there's no actual blue on this one. It's just white in the other colors. Okay. But yeah, the pink kind of going against the white here, and then the other colors on the back. Super neat. Love to see it. Oh man, these guys. I actually just finished these guys, like, I want to say yesterday. Like, oh my goodness. And these were like the newest finishes before I started recording this video. So ayo, nice. But also the day before, or actually a couple days before when this video releases, I would have seen Infinity Castle. If you're a fan of Demon Slayer, a review of that coming very, very soon, maybe, possibly. It was fantastic. I loved it. But before I nerd out on endgame anime stuff, let's continue on with the next batch of creatures. Alright, let's go. Oh man, okay, next batch. We have something cool. Clay trikes. And we're missing in the Scorched trike for some reason. I guess I never actually completed that one. I don't know what the heck happened. But starting over here, we have the greater clay trikes. Can I activate this guy? There we go. So, I'm not sure what I was thinking. It might have been just, hey, let's do cotton candy or something. Hello? Whoa, bit of laggities there. Hello? Okay, but I know I wanted to do like cotton candy colors or something. Like, so hey, there's like soft purples. The black is involuntary. I don't know where that's coming from. But the white and everything else, really, really cool. Now, this is the variant of Greater Trike that has its horns intact. If you've seen this mod before, You know, there's a version of the greater trikes that have, you know, a hole I think right here, you know, a broken horn and things of that nature. I happen to get the ones where everything is intact, so you know, there's that. Nordic clay trikes. I was going for a Loki theme because, well, duh, the horns, and I decided to throw some magenta or some purple in there just to kind of break up the green. Just kind of mix this thing up a bit, and you know, same with the red. It kind of pops out in the ocean of other colors here, and I think it came out really good. Okay, clay pachyrhinosaurus. Super cool creature. Love it, love it, love it. Now, here's the thing. Here's the deal. With these guys, as you can see, they are the exact same colors. There's actually multiple different patterns that are on these particular creatures. So, like you can see, like these little spots of yellow right here that are viewable here are not on this one. It is still the exact same creature. It looks like it's inverted. That's because there's different patterns on the pachyrhino. I just happen to get 2 different patterns on this creature. So if I kept breeding, I kept going, I would eventually get a second pattern of these 2. There's a bunch of patterns available for pachyrhino. It's completely random, I believe. But yeah, super freaking cool. Standard clay trike. Same thing over here with these guys and those guys. I was going for a particular theme. I was going for like an earthy theme, and kept a black region, and then wanted to have some colors pop. So I got magenta, purple on the horns, and on the belly region here. Came out super good. And finally, over here is the aberrant. Now, I wanted to do something really, really neat and kind of different with these aberrants, so we have ourselves, you know, a purple theme. You know, I think it came out really, really good, and also just for you guys to be able to see it. Let's go ahead, come around here. Oh, nope, let's come around here. Now, flip this camera around. Flip this around. And I'm going to make it nighttime real fast. I'm going to make it nighttime real fast so you can see what the emissives look like at night. I did this for the original video, so why not? So you can see the emissives are a little bit more controlled here, but it still looks really stinking cool. This is way better than the vanilla, for sure. Like, 100%, no doubt, this is better than the vanilla. Like, the colors pop a whole lot more. You can actually, the whites are very, very nice. But yeah, looking super, super good, I must say. And man, oh freaking man, that's so cool. Oh, I guess I could, you know, make it daytime again. But yeah, that is the clay trikes. Missing the scorched trikes, that's okay. I will save it for the next mutation factory, which even though it's gonna, I decided on flyers and aquatic theme. Aquatic creatures. I'll mention it again later in the video, but I decided on those 2 because there's so many land creatures and not that many creatures for the skies. So I figured, what the heck, let's focus up on those guys. You know, there's some other arcology variants that I haven't gotten to yet. There's some paleo variants I haven't gotten to yet of some creatures like Deinosuchus, for example. I would count him as aquatic, by the way. Sarco, and you know, a lot of other creatures that I haven't gotten to yet that I definitely want to, and hence why I'm constructing this. But anyways, let's continue on with the next batch. Holy lag, Batman. Are we good? There we go. All right. But anyways, yeah, let us continue with the next batch. All right. Okay. Welcome back. Up next, we got the Griffins. Now, I know for a fact I wanted something different with these guys, so rather than do the normal cool colors and, you know, blues, purples, pinks, or, you know, reds and yellows, I went for like a gold and green type thing, and I'd say it went pretty darn well, I would say. Looks good, looks good. Got the darker green to contrast the brighter one right there, then the gold on top of that. I think it came out really good. I can talk, I promise. Bison, these guys. For some reason, I thought cotton candy for some reason. So there's like a tiny bit of cyan, and then that 96, which I want to guess is right around it in the little fuzz over here. But one thing that gives, and then got the darker color in the back there. One thing that gives me pause though is the horns. Now, I was told about this previously, but I honestly forgot. Like, I couldn't get the tips. Like, there was a bunch of colors that looked really, really good, but when the final color here just looks kind of dull. I don't know if it's the particular color or what, but that is just what I ended up with. And I'm okay with it for now, but on either account, that's kind of unfortunate. But either way, let me know what's going on with that. Is it just like gonna register as a darker color because of the region itself? Let me know. But anyways, Iokaria. I've shown off these guys before. This one and this one. They just have better stats and more mutations this time. I believe it was at like 6 or something the last time I did these guys. But yeah, the new kid on the block here is the Aberrant. Now, much like the cool color, I end up doing the same thing I always do with my colors, and I'm doing cool colors and then contrast it with the red. Now, one thing of note is that the mod dev, I forget the name off the top of my head, there's so many mod devs to keep track of, is remaking Iokaria. There is a TLC, at least for the model as far as I'm aware, and that does look really, really good. So it's going to be really cool to see what the new Iokaria looks like with all these, with the new model and then all these colorations and whatnot. From what I've seen of it, and I'm not going to put pictures in here because it was such a long time ago, I'd have to really track it down. The scale work is completely redone, like especially in the face. Like it's completely redone. So it's going to be really, really cool to see. So of course, when that TLC finally does drop, of course there will be a video on it because yes. But that is all for this batch of creatures, and let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Woo! Okay, next batch of creatures. Let's go, let's go. Oh my gosh, I think I didn't see that glitch. But anyways, Androdemus! Let's go. So, I couldn't tell you what I was thinking for this pattern. Like, I honestly couldn't tell you. I just really wanted green on these guys for some reason, and then white streaks, much like with the Maraxis. Ooh, it's actually way the heck down there. But, yeah, I just wanted something a little, something really nice for this guy. I don't know what the deal is with this super dark color on the face, but it does look kind of cool. And, you know, the little striping right here unintentionally is giving blue. Hello, friend, you are terrifying. But yeah, I'd say it came out very, very well. And then standard affair Androdemus, this guy appeared in the last one. Brought him out just to show off. And also, more mutations, so Ayo, let's go. And then Scorched Androdemus, I don't recall if this guy was finished or not, because I don't know if these other two regions are used. Now, if they aren't, then cool. End up doing like an inverted Earth type theme for some reason, I guess. Because I mean, if it were really like earthy tone themed or something like that, the blue would be the main body and whatnot. But yeah, you can see both green regions in here too, which is really, really nice. But yeah, that's Androdemus. I brought out Gigantoraptor here primarily because there was something wrong with the previous version, and they had to remake it entirely. So this is the remade version. Hello, buddy. With I don't recall if these stripes were here before on the hands, but it is generally the. Oh my gosh. It is generally the same as before. Oh man, the type creatures scratching up against each other. That's so cool. But yeah, that's Gigantoraptor for you. And new kids on the block, Paleo Maraxis. Hi, buddy. You probably saw these for like 2 seconds in the modded bosses versus facing off with the modded bosses video. Why are you still breeding? Okay, so let's do this and that. Stop breeding. Stop. I thought I turned. Okay, there we go. Anyways, I don't recall. I remember seeing this combination. I don't know why I thought of this, but there was I know quite a while ago, at least growing up, it was either cups or plates. I don't remember, but they had similar colors to like the white and the blue. It's not Dixie cups. I know it's not Dixie cups, but or something like that. But I know there was I remember there being purple in there too, so, for some odd reason. But I really wanted that color combination on a creature, and then I didn't have anything planned for Maraxis as far as color combinations go, so why not? Like, I don't remember if it was a cup or a plate. I don't remember which. But I do know it was a really cool color combination that I genuinely enjoyed. So I figured, hey, let's throw it on a really epic looking creature, and I think it came out really, really good. So, that's that guy. Scorched Maraxis, I want to say it showed up in the last video, but better stats now and more mutations, as with Iokaria as well. Hello, buddy. You're just looking right at me, huh? That's not scary at all. But anyways, Tech Maraxis. Oh my goodness, I was actually working on this guy at the same time I was working on those guys over there. So, really cool. I wanted to do some purple and blue, but not quite blue. So I ended up getting that 96 in there, and then orange for the lights to break up the cool colors a little bit. And I'd say it came out pretty darn well. Pretty darn well. Now, regular old Maraxis with the orange and the green. I have talked about this guy before. Why are you guys breeding? What the crap? Stop breeding. Oh my goodness. I for real thought that it was just the variants breeding with each other, but they're way over there. But anyways. Also, this is cool. They poop out fertilizer, by the way. Isn't that amazing? But yeah. Regular old Maraxis, you guys have seen them before. Still the same thing, just, I believe, more mutations, and hello, buddy. Theropods always look funny when looking forward. Like, look at this guy. He's such a goober. Oh my goodness. But anyways, last creature of this batch, Tech Tyrannosaurus. Yes, this is the Evo Rex, by the way. You can tell by the hand positioning being correct. But anyways, and overall the skull structure as well. But anyways, this is a bit of a kit bash, by the way. So there's that. And also, one thing that's really cool is, much like with the Tech Maraxis over here, these guys have metallic noises with all of their movements. I don't know if I've said that before in a video, but they have metallic movements with everything, including their idle breaks and whatnot. So you can hear it's like that. That was perfect timing, actually. And to kind of break up the monotony of tech creatures, I ended up going with the color theme, which I believe is just tribe colors again. But this is so cool. This is so cool. I was going to make a wink and a nod to Syntax Tech Rexes, but I think I'm going to save that for the vanilla variant of these creatures, and of which I will definitely be making soon. I do have vanilla Rexes as well, but I've shown them off in the previous one, so there's no need for that. But we have one more batch, just one more batch of the biggest creatures I made for this batch of Mutation Factory. And that will be the last one. I'm super jazzed for you guys to see them. And oh my goodness. Now this. Alright. Final batch of the video. Smallest one, but these are the biggest creatures. So saved them all for last. Let's go. So first off, Paleo Giganotosaurus. Y'all knew this was coming. Come on now. Hi, buddy. Down here. Hi. So, again, because I love them, tribe colors. Had to do it as a nice little throwback. Now, one thing to know. one thing to note is that you do need Ascension downloaded, but also they leaned in heavy for the Asian, no, not Asian, excuse me, the Australian water monitor theme, and with patterning around the eyeball here and then all over throughout the body, you can definitely see it. Like, my goodness, these guys are so cool. I love it. New kit, the newest kit on the block for the server and whatnot, because it was like the latest mod downloaded. WAK Spinosaur. I believe I uploaded a video on this one, but had to do, I don't know what I wanted to do for these guys. I just threw together some colors that looked really cool, and I think it worked out quite well. You got red, you got purple, you got some little bit of blue in there. Hi, buddy. Looking super snazzy, super cool. Yeah, yes, just look directly at me. Perfect. Smile. And this is definitely one of the bigger creatures here. Man, definitely made an impression on me. The Rex tiered one is going to be very, very interesting, I will say. Man, oh freaking man. Now, Wasteland Giga. I finally found a coloration combo that I like for these guys. So it is a little bit more calm in comparison to the normal colors I end up using, especially looking at everybody else here. But, hi buddy. Again, theropods facing front looks so silly. Hi bud. But anyways, oh my gosh, I'm about to break my back trying to look up at these guys. But anyways, yeah, so I ended up going with some orange, some tan, a little bit of blue, and I think it looks good. I think it looks good. I'm okay with this. Again, it's definitely one of the more calm of my usual like patterns and coloration choices and whatnot. But hey, it works for me. It works for me, and I'm happy with it. I love that the Wasteland Giga has freckles on its, I don't know what, Fenestra, I think it's called? I don't remember. But anyways. And last creature is going to be our almost one-to-one recreation of the vanilla cartridge we had back in ASC. Now I'll go ahead and pop a picture on screen if I can actually get that image to work. Holy frames, where did they go? But if you look at that one, there was a blue, I think on the belly area, that did not look good in this game, so I ended up replacing it with another purple instead, and I gotta say, it looks really, really good. Like, oh my goodness. I've always been a big fan of that green on the back with the spots, so that definitely had to stay. The two tones of purple, oh, but how much leg room do I have here? The two tones of purple definitely looks really, really good. And I'm very much happy with these guys. Now, if only their movement wasn't so derp, my goodness, I would be having a field day with these guys. But that's what the Paleosaurus and the Big Al's Karcher is for. And those guys were in the last video, which is why they are not here. And yes, I guess I did break my own logic there with showing off the variants of Iokaria, but that was more to show that I got better ones and better stats. And higher mutations. That was more the point of that. But anyways, that is Mutation Factory for this time around. I want to try to get some aquatics in there next time, and maybe flyers, because I know RG has been sitting in, well, breeding hell, as it were. And I know Spinosaurus is definitely on the list as well, because the vanilla Spino, because there's the normal one, the Paleo one, and the aberrant one that I haven't touched yet. I definitely want to breed flyers. I definitely want to remake the Quetzal, because yes. And then there's the Arcology Quetzal, which, you know, there's that. But there's a lot of flyers I want to breed, and a lot of other land creatures I want to breed. And I do also have the Zungartharium on the server as well. I definitely want to do that guy as well. But yeah, the main focus next time will be flyers and aquatics, because I have done neither. The only flyer I have mutated right now is literally the Griffin. But anyways, yeah, that is all for this time. I hope you guys did enjoy. Which creature is your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. leave a like if you enjoyed, and to that person, those persons that have been asking me for Mutation Factory for like a couple months now, here you go. Sorry it took so long, but breeding in this game, even with mods, is a pain in the neck. But anyways, yeah, leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good one.